Well, here's one of the things we think that may have upset LeBron that Stephen A. said. Take a look at this clip.
I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this. Stop this. We all know that Bronny James is in the NBA because of his dad.
So obviously that situation went viral. I think Stephen A. himself said he wanted to sweep it under the rug, but he woke up the next day with the buzz of social media, his agency, ESPN. Everybody wanted to address it and wanted him to address it. So here's a clip of what he said.
That wasn't a basketball player confronting me. That was a parent. That was a father. And I can't sit here and be angry or feel slighted by LeBron James in any way in that regard.
So fast forward, just a couple days ago, LeBron caught up with his former teammate and buddy, Richard Jefferson, pre-game. Here's what they were talking about. So before I go into my point of view, let's bring the hater in. Welcome. You're bringing bottles in, bro. It's not even happy hour nowhere yet.
Captain, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, Captain Save 'em.
That's not me.
So Gino, we had a real debate in our group chat about this very situation, and some of you guys made good points, but I took it from a father standpoint. I think I'm one of the few individuals who's been a player, who obviously has kids in this basketball space, and now is in the media. And although I love Stephen A is my guy, talk to him often, saluted him for his new $100 million deal, by the way, congratulations. But I don't always agree with what he says. Now, I don't know exactly what was said. I think we have a gist of what kind of pissed off Bron. But what was your take on Bron's reaction to what not only Stephen A's been saying, but a lot of people have been saying?
Well, let me just first say I'm not a father. So when you did say that in our chat, I stepped back a little bit.
Change your perspective a little bit.
Yeah, but at the moment, both guys could be right and both guys could be wrong in that situation. Could LeBron have waited to come and talk to him after the game? Yeah, I guess. Also, what was Stephen A supposed to do with 6'8", 260 pounds?
Nothing.
Except sit there and stand there and
Same
listen.
thing the rest of the NBA has been able to be able to do with him.
Right.
Nothing.
I heard the comment that he got mad at. Yeah, I would have been mad too if I was LeBron.
I just think it's interesting because, again, I took it straight as a father. When I seen it, it wasn't about LeBron, the superstar. And oddly enough, when Stephen A kind of addressed it, he said, he was talking to me as a father. And that's how I look at it. And everyone wants to say, well, granted, your son's in this space now. He's fair game. And like I said, two things can be true. He is fair game now. But I think it holds a different amount of, what's the word I'm looking for? It just, when Stephen A is at the top of the list now. He's the number one black sports media guy in the game. Well-deserved. Just signed a huge deal. So I think when he says things, it carries more weight. You know what I mean? Because like I said, he hasn't been the only one that said it. And let's keep it real. These kind of altercations have happened a lot in the past. Probably less during social media because people can kind of go to war of words. But when I first got in the league, if a writer or someone says some shit you didn't like, the next time you saw him, you were going to address that. And that's happened a lot. So that's something that's not too uncommon. But I just think my whole stance is LeBron has probably been the most scrutinized superstar in the history of sports, period. And I think he knew what he signed up for. Now, on the flip side, the father side, understanding Bronny's path to the league. Some people say he belongs. Some people say he doesn't belong. By the way, he's killing in the G League right now at 21, 5-5. NBA numbers haven't been very solid, but he's still young. He's still growing. Never in the history of the NBA has the 55th pick ever been this big of a deal. Ever. But I just think, again, when Stephen A says something, it hits different with some guys. And granted, could he have handled it a different way? And that's what you guys are saying. This was Bron, wanting everyone to see. And I didn't look at it that way at all. I just thought, as a father, he's seen the dude. It brought the rage up, and I'm gonna address that shit right where I'm at. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I'm at the airport. I'm at the game. I see him in LA Live. I'm gonna address it. And I think that's how I kind of took the situation. But I just think at the end of the day, people have to understand, man, like, again, LeBron signed up for this. He's the face of the league. He's worn the cape for a long time, and he's been scrutinized heavily. Whether he deserves it or not is up to the people scrutinizing. But it's different, man, when you have your kids and your children.
Well, I know one thing. I'm never talking about Bronny disrespectfully again.
Because he might slap the shit out of you.
But
You said a few things in this area about Bronny.
But I was in a dark place during that time.
Okay.
So, you know, we were in 10th place, 9th, 10th place. You know how it goes. But Bronny, man, I want you in the game. Let's be successful. Let's get you in the game, man. Let's go, man.
Whoa,
Come on, Bronny.
who is this?
Let's do it, man. Let's get his jersey
so
around here.
you're trying to say LeBron checking Stephen A shook you?
Yeah, but I thought you said they can't whoop us.
They can't whoop me.
Oh no! Oh, it's like I thought it was all the smoke.
But I wasn't talking bad about Bronny. Yeah,
my dog. No, I love you, Bronny, man. I hope the best for you, though.
No,
bro.
it's just a tough situation.
Yeah.
And again, I think there's a blowover, but I just think people have to take a step back again. I mean, yeah, we get paid a lot of money for you to be able to say whatever you want, but talking about our kids is different, whether our kids are pros or not pros. I would always take offense to it, and people already know how I move. Some of my crew asked me earlier what would I have done, and you guys already know what kind of time I'm on.
You on, baby.
You already know what kind of time I'm on.
Indeed.
So again, love Stephen A. Don't always agree with what he says, and again, he's not the only person that is criticized or critiqued. There's been a lot of noise around Bronny, and I think I salute Bronny for not really flashing back. He said a few things here and there, but to have the world always talking shit about you at 19, 20 years old cannot be easy.
Right.
I think his dad's kind of prepped him for the mental toughness it's going to take to succeed in this league. But again, man, wish them the best. Wish Bronny the best still. But let's move on to your Lakers. These boys have been looking solid. 8 out of the last 10, 16 and 4 in their last 20, Nate?
I noticed you guys didn't have me on during that stretch because me happy is bad for business around here, apparently. So, come on, let's go.
15 games, they're number 1 in the league in defense.
Man.
In Luka's 11 games, they're number 3. They're 13 overall. These guys are playing with a new energy. Luka has taken a huge load off LeBron. You and Ray, in particular, who's sitting behind the camera, were real Luka haters.
Oh yeah.
Has your opinion changed at all?
Absolutely, 100%. But let's be honest. I never hated on Luka before he put on our uniform.
Right, but you still hate it though.
A little bit.
If you want to tell him sorry, you can tell him right there in that camera.
Not yet. Let's hold tight on that.
Okay.
Let's get through this next 10 days. Okay, because 10 days is aggressive. Okay. So, but yeah, I was wrong about Luka. He makes us look good. He's giving LeBron a break.
Huge
which is
break.
The biggest thing for us right now.
Huge break. I love that Bron can go to the bench now for extended amounts of time. I love that LeBron defers to Luka pretty much the whole entire game until the fourth quarter, so he can save his energy. We've seen spurts of Bron in the third and fourth quarters. It looks like it's a few years ago, like where he's taking off on people late in the game. I think this Luka experiment has been extremely successful up to this point. Obviously, the goal for the Lakers is always to win rings, but I think they put themselves in a position to possibly come out of the West now.
And right now,